Hey, I'm back with more of my book collection. This is part 3. I'll show you this one first. Satan's High Priest. It's based on a true story. It says it's about satanic cults, and the author is Judith Spencer. This was a good read, but I barely remember anything about it because I read it like back in the late 90s. I have to reread this sometime, but it's a really good book. I'm not sure if you can find it again. Maybe it's out of print on Amazon, and it might be really expensive because I noticed the books that are really expensive and very hard to find and out of print sometimes are really expensive. But this is a really good, based on a true story book on satanic cults. And then The Demonologist. This is about Ed and Lorraine Warren, about the husband and wife, the demonologists. This is a true story of Ed and Lorraine Warren, the world-famous exorcism team. It's by Gerald Brittle. And then these other 4 that I'm going to show you here are by Ed and Lorraine Warren. Ghost Hunters. And there's a picture of them, a black and white picture of Ed and Lorraine on the cover. And then Werewolf. These are all based on true stories. Also by Ed and Lorraine Warren. This was a really good read too. It's about this guy who thinks that he's a werewolf, or like has like or acts like a werewolf. All of these Ed and Lorraine Warren books I haven't read since the 90s. I don't remember much about them, but I know that I liked all of them a lot. I like almost all of Ed and Lorraine Warren's books. I really like their books a lot. And that's a pretty cool cover. It's kind of like 3D. In a Dark Place says a story of a true haunting by Ed and Lorraine Warren and Carmen and Al Sedeker. The most terrifying true case of demonic possession ever recorded. This is was a super good read, but it was really scary. If you've read any of these books, any of these Ed and Lorraine Warren books that I'm show you, leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought of them. I really suggest you read this one before you read the other ones, because this one was really good and really scary. You really should try to check Amazon.com to see if you can find this book. And then Graveyard, also by Ed and Lorraine Warren. I really like this cover a lot, with the graveyard and the cemetery and the trees and the moon in the background. It says, most terrifying than Stephen King because it's true, Ed and Lorraine Warren. And this copy is kind of worn out because it's old and I read it a lot. It has a lot of creasing on the bind. Very good book. Again, I haven't read this one in a long time either, since the 90s. Okay, this one is another Llewellyn Magical Almanac. This one's from last year, from 2017. As you can see, I was reading a lot. I was reading it a lot. I have a lot of bookmarks in there, bookmarking all different kind of pages. I still need the one for 2018. And then Moon Magic. This is another good book. I found this one at a garage sale many years ago. I don't even know when, maybe in the early 2000s. And I read this one a lot. I have several pages bookmarked. This is a very good book if you want to read about all the different seasons and all the correspondences to the different seasons, like the colors and the gemstones, the incense, the animals for every month, and how to decorate your altar for every month. And I made that pumpkin bread, that raisin pumpkin bread for Halloween that year, about 2 years ago. I got the recipe out of here. I'm pretty sure I made a video about that raisin pumpkin bread that I got from this book. And then John Edward, the medium John Edward, One Last Time. A psychic medium speaks to those who have loved and lost. This was a good book. I missed his TV show. I liked his TV show. I used to watch his TV show all the way until it got canceled. It was called Crossing Over with John Edward, and I think it aired on the Sci-Fi Channel. And then this hardcover book, Play with Your Pumpkins. Different ways to carve your pumpkin, like pumpkins. I got this from Dollar Tree. And it's a cute little hardcover book. I like hardcover books. And it's yellow inside. And then maybe some of you guys have seen this if you watched my Dollar Tree haul. Because I hauled this book. Look at that. That's really funny. I love that picture. So yeah, there's some of the pictures. Some more of the pictures. And then another book, Crossing Over the Stories Behind the Stories. This is a hardcover book by John Edward. And then Halloween with Matthew Mead. Style made shockingly simple. Hundreds of tricks for spectacular treats, crafts, and decorations. The Green Notebook sent me this book. Thank you, Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Thanks for sending me this book. I really love it. And it's a really cute, like, coffee table book. It has a lot of nice pictures in there. And on the back, look at that. There's a crow on top with these skull-like cookies and some other type of cookies. It's very colorful inside. And then The Truth About Ritual Magic. It's very super thin, as you can see, by Donald Tyson. It's by Llewellyn. This is a good little handbook to have around. It's really easy and simple read. Fate Presents, again by Fate Paranormal Magazine. Fate Presents Ghosts, Hauntings, and Possessions, the Best of Hans Holzer, Book 1. That's a really cool background. In the house there's like spirits. I think they're supposed to be like spirit balls. Lights, like balls of light going through the windows. And then there's a bunch of ghosts on the cover. This lady and then some more ghosts in the background. And then by Llewellyn, again, How to Read the Tarot, The Keyword System by Sylvia Abraham. Sorry about that, guys. Let me see. I think I zoomed in too far. I'm not sure. Oops. This one, Strange But True. I don't know. What did I do over here? It's too close. It looks like I zoomed in too far.